the pride of Bowling Green. He's Scotty Miller, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver, joins us on the program. Scotty, thanks for joining us. Congratulations getting to the Super Bowl.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
All right, take me into the huddle. Final play, first half. What's the play call?
Yeah, so, I mean, even before that, just to go for it, that was a big decision for the coaches on that fourth down. But then for that play call, we just called a go route for me and Mike. I really thought it was going to turn into a Hail Mary type of thing. I was telling Chris before the play to widen out with me in the bunch. But then they came out and just single high defense, so I was able to get a one-on-one matchup, and he wasn't even bailing too fast like I'm sure you've seen, so I was able to just get right by him.
But when did you know that this could turn into a touchdown?
Yeah, so like before the play, like I said, I wasn't really expecting this to happen at all. But right when I took off and I saw him not running, in my head I'm like, dude, I'm like, number 20, you better start running. And I said, I'm gonna go right by you. So at that moment when I saw him just kind of like in a slow backpedal, I'm like, I'm about to score. And then I looked up and saw Tom saw the same thing I did. The ball was just floating. So,
but how do you hide or disguise that you're going to go deep like that? I think that they thought you guys were going to try to get into field goal range, but how do you hide the fact that, hey, I'm going to try to blow right by you?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think first of all, the coaches did a good job. I was in a cut split in a bunch, so they probably thought I was going to go run an out route or something like that. But for me, like as far as my technique, just run right at his blind spot where he can't see me because his eyes are looking at the quarterback. So he doesn't know if I'm going to break out. You know, it kind of confuses him when I run right at his blind spot. And then I just, at that point, stick my foot in the ground and go by him.
What did Brady say after the touchdown?
Honestly, I don't even know if I remember. I was going crazy. I was like running circles in the end zone. I don't even know what was going on. But just an unbelievable moment. He was pumped. He's always celebrating with us in the end zone. That he's big on that. So, you know, something like, let's go, you know, so it's cool.
Did you keep the football?
Yeah, I got it. Absolutely.
I think get Brady to autograph it.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, I gotta get a couple signatures from him after the season. Get a jersey, football.
I don't think you could get King to sign it, though, the Packers defensive back. I think that would be mean-spirited, though, Scotty. When did you know you were fast?
Ever since I was able to run, really. From a young age, I've always been the fastest one in my grade. And I remember winning races, field day in third, fourth, fifth grade, stuff like that. I've always been just naturally God-given, just blessed and fortunate with speed.
But it's one thing to run on recess in a playground. Then you get on a football field, and there's quickness and then there's speed. When did you realize you had speed?
Same type of thing. For me, I've been doing the same type of thing ever since I was a little kid. If you look at highlights from when I was playing youth football in fifth grade when I started, I was doing the same thing, just running by dudes and catching deep balls. So I've really had it my whole life. But then in high school, I think once I started running track, I really started to develop and know that I could run with the best of them.
But you run a 4.39 at your pro day. Is that the best you've ever run?
Yeah, I mean that I would like to say it was a little lower than that. I wish I got invited to the combine, so I had like a laser timing because at my pro day I had like 20 scouts with hand times, and some dudes told me I ran the high 4.2. Some guys told me mid 4.3s. It was just like everywhere. And then 4.39 came out. I don't know where that exactly comes from, but I wish I ran one where I could tell people exactly what I ran.
But you get labeled. Like you probably got bunched in with Julian Edelman and Wes Welker, even though you're not really like them, and you play in the MAC. You weren't highly recruited. Like, how did you fall through the cracks where you really had a hard time just, getting somebody's eyes on you?
Yeah, it's always been it's a tough road for me. Ever since high school, just getting noticed. Only had one FBS offer, and I think it's just because I'm undersized. I'm still undersized in the NFL, but that's always made me work even harder to prove people wrong, and I love the doubters.
Any defensive backs say, man, you're a little bit faster than I thought?
Yeah, I mean, that's whenever I get to a team, whether it be Bowling Green or now with the Bucs or anybody I play against, everyone always just tell me that.
But you and Brady got something in common, though. 6th-round draft picks,
That's right. Hopefully I can have a similar career to him.
Official height and weight, not program. Official height and weight.
I'm 5'9", Right now, probably lost a couple pounds in the season, probably 170.
You sure you're 5'9"?
Yes, I'm 5'9", yes.
Okay. I mean, it sounds better if you're 5'8", like 5'8.5". Like, how would you do if you and Tyreek Hill lined up?
Oh, I'm taking me every day of the week. I'll take me over anybody. Tyreek is unbelievable, super quick, unbelievable talent. But if we're talking about a race, I mean, I got all the confidence in myself against going up against anybody.
Wait, you think you're the fastest guy in the NFL?
Yes, sir.
What's that like, though, to get in the blocks in high school and you're running the 100 meters and you look around, they're probably looking at you like, this guy run? Like, did you have that feeling?
Absolutely, yeah. I think people always slept on me, but they're gonna find out really quick. Once that gun goes off, they're gonna find out really quick who's the fastest one.
What's the nickname that you have?
Scooter is the big one, especially this year. Tom really drove that one home. So that's what everyone's been calling me.
We got to get something a little more badass. Like Scoot is, I don't know. How about Smoke?
Smoke, yeah, I like
Smoke,
it. I like
Smoke, man. But I was thinking maybe you don't want a name that's flashy where you draw too much attention. Like
you got to fly under the radar. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a bad thing.
Yeah. He's Scotty Miller. He's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver. That flight back home, what was it like from Green Bay?
Oh, it was amazing. It was so much fun. The locker room after was insane. I never experienced anything like that. Of course, you got Gronk going crazy the whole time. And just everybody having so much fun.
Did Gronk have his shirt off?
Oh, yeah, you already know. He did, dancing all over the place. Everyone was taking videos of him. But we got such a great group of guys. We had a great time.
But this is pretty amazing. You're what, 23?
Yes, sir.
And you're around Tom Brady. I mean,
yeah, it's wild. I could never imagine any of this stuff happening. So I'm just taking it one day at a time. It's a crazy experience.
Has he yelled at you before?
Yeah, he hasn't got after me too bad. But I mean, he gets on everybody. He expects greatness. So he's gonna get it out of you.
What's it like with? Are you guys going to be in your home or in a hotel Super Bowl week?
We are gonna be at home. I think we only show up to the hotel the night before the game, so I'll be at home these next 2 weeks.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I like it. It's where I'm comfortable. I got my wife here, so just get to hang out with her just like I normally do and try to make the moment not as big as it is, and I think that'll help that.
You watched film already with the Chiefs?
Yeah, and we've played them. As you know, we played them earlier, so I know a lot what they do. I know the guys that they have, but we'll really get after that. Tomorrow we'll be in the building all day, and then pretty much every day leading up to the Super Bowl.
Are you recognized in Tampa?
This year's different because I don't even go out. And in that last round, I think anyone would know who I am. This year, probably still not. But occasionally, if I'm at the mall or something, sometimes people will, say something to me. But if you look at me, you probably don't think that's an NFL player. So
even if you had your jersey on, though, Scotty.
They may think I'm just some fan wearing the number 10 and they're wondering who number 10 is. But
how many tickets do you get for the Super Bowl?
I still don't know the answer to that question. They're trying to figure it out. I've heard a whole bunch of different things, but I'm hoping to get as many as I can.
But what kind of request? How many people have asked for tickets?
Oh my goodness! I mean, everybody you could think of. Who doesn't want to come to the Super Bowl? So that's where it's tough to figure out who. But I hope I get at least 3, so I can at least get my parents and my wife to come, and then try and get a couple other people that are really meaningful to me in my life. But
will you tell your kids about Gronk or about Brady?
Gronk would probably be the first one to come to mind because all the stories and all the.
Well, give me a story. Like, what's the one where you come home and you say to your wife, "This is Gronk."
Man, I don't know if I can point to one off the top of my head, but I mean, we were playing basketball and just watching him play basketball is pretty funny. It was at Berkeley in the summer. Just watching him go up and dunk and kind of joke around, and just the way he goes about it he's just hilarious.
But he's not going to be doing keg stands or anything like that. You missed out on that Gronk.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we win this next one. I don't know. He may be coming out of retirement for all. I don't know. Let's see.
Hey, well, congratulations. It's been a fun ride, and be big time stuff though going on that field. But you get to play. Are you going to feel like it's a home game?
I don't know, honestly. I mean, we'll see. I think it's going to definitely make it seem a lot like not as big of a moment because we're playing our home stadium where we always play on any given Sunday. But we'll see. I think we're all really excited to have a lot of our fans are going to be there, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it'll be different from Lambeau, but look, you played in Bowling Green, so that, you played in cold weather. You're from Chicago, so that's nothing. Now you get to, play in Tampa.
Hey, this year I've been used to, not everyone's used to playing in cold weather with no fans there. That's one thing I've been used to my whole life, really.
That was your college career, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Hey, congrats, though, Scotty, and it'll be fun watching you, and good luck.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
That's Scotty Miller. Smoke Miller. What else do you have, Paul?
Seaton's got a good one.
Okay.
Well, maybe it should be, since he flies under the radar, it's Stealth Miller.
Stealth Miller.
I like that.
You know, like stealth bomber, stealth jet.
Not
whatever.
bad.
Yeah, but I always think of the broadcaster. And if you're saying, and there's Stealth Miller.
Yeah.
I like Smoke.
Yeah, Smoke is
I
good.
Smoke. Scotty or Scooty.
Man, what a difference between the end of last season for him and this season, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. The fact that he said he could take Tyreek Hill, I think Scooter Miller just made some headlines there.
He goes, they're going to find out quick.
Yeah.
Whoa, let's go.
I like when he says, yeah, cold weather and no fans. That's basically my career. That's a good line.
Awesome.
That's a good line. Good job, Todd, and thanks to the Buccaneers for getting us Scotty Miller. Anybody can have Brady or Gronk. We wanted gritty, gutty Scotty Miller. Let's see.